Hi, I'm doing a tag response for the awesome, fantastic Dave Nicholson, Axmoose. He has done 10 very random questions. So, moving on to number 1. What was the most funny road rage incident you have seen? I don't think I've seen any road rage in my life. I've noticed on occasion that we're at traffic lights and the one in front is revving up his engine and black smoke coming out of his exhaust pipe because he's so impatient because it's on red and he can't wait for that change to green. But actually road rage, I don't think I've seen any. No. As such. Moving on. Has there been a time you held your tongue when somebody was lying? Quite a few times that I know when somebody is talking to somebody else, I know what the truth is and the person is saying something and I know the story, what he was saying is more of the story than what actually should be. He put on extra bits and pieces, so I had to bite my tongue to say something then, but I didn't yet. Anyway, moving on. Would you rather be stuck in a room with Annabelle or Chucky? Whoa. Neither of the two, but I suppose I've got both films over there. I like the films ever so much. One's more horrible maybe than the other one. I'm going to go with, if any of it, I'm going to go with Chucky. Yeah, out of the two. What's the scariest thing you've ever seen and where was it? I've done a couple of places. There was once I was in a pub, I was in my 20s, I was in a pub, somebody was talking about Westbury Submendit Church being very haunted. If you walked around a tree as it struck midnight, the devil appeared. Me and my friend, we went actually to the church. We walked around at midnight 12 times around this tree. We didn't see the devil did not appear, but what actually did appear was sort of like a misty fog, and it was all ground level, just along the path towards the tree. Me and my friend, we just scarpered out of that church as quick as possible. It was eerie, I'm telling you, it was eerie. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. What would your neighbours do if somebody broke into your place? I don't think my neighbours would actually, because next door neighbour there on that side, they go to bed pretty early. Neighbours on that side has got a 6-foot fence up. Only thing that, if I was out, Simba there would bark his head off so they wouldn't get in. No, definitely not. Anyway, moving on. What would your, oh, I've done that one. What's the craziest thing you did at a sleepover? I've never had a sleepover. I've never been to other people's houses, friends' houses, to have a sleepover. Never. Nope. During the lockdown, why did some people still wear their masks while they were driving alone? Good question. Don't know the answer because I think, stupid, you're on your own. You're not with anybody, so I don't understand it. Only thing I can think of is they like wearing the mask. I honestly don't know. And 2 years after, I still see people walking around wearing a mask 2 years after. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. What's the worst decision people make in a horror movie? Quite a lot of things. They do, like they run, they run away and they hide, but they're still making noises, which is a giveaway. That's one. Why do you hide, but you're still making noises? Or you run out of the door, screaming your head off, and you keep on screaming, you keep on screaming, and you keep on screaming as you're running, where it's indicating where you're at, like which direction you are running at, those sort of things, and also hands down, running up the stairs. Once you get upstairs, that's it. You got nowhere to go. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. If you lost your keys in the car, what did you do? I've locked my keys actually in the car, closed the door, and some unknown reason the car locked itself with the keys in it. I was way out in the country. I didn't have a phone. I didn't have nothing. So I had to break the window, the car door window, to get in. Yeah. Moving on. What's an example of a fear you grew out of? Darkness. When I was a kid, and I used to go to bed, I was the first one to go to bed because I was a kid. For me, once I was in bed and the lights was out, I don't know, I had the horrible feeling that the room was going around and around and around, that sort of kind of feeling. I grew out of it when I was about 9, I think, yeah. Anyway, Dave, this is 10 random questions of yours. Thank you for watching. God bless. Take care.